AR50 guys, word level 7. I reached it just yesterday. So I was waiting to make the showcase one day because I want to like experiment a bit in word level 7 to give you some more accurate information. So in today's video we want to do a showcase for my account. So I want to show you what you have to have in general or what you can expect to your characters to be to have no troubles in world level 7. So I can tell that I have no troubles at all. It is a bit harder to fight the enemies, definitely, but it is like still very easy for me. I am not a whale. I am also not free to play. I would consider me as a low budget player or a light spender in this game. Now, without further ado, let's hop in and talk about my characters that I have. So I currently have Zhongli, level 80, all his talents, all level 6. He has 0 constellations, and yeah, since the character is very new, I still try to figure out which artifact sets I'd like to run on him. So I currently test out the full gladiator set. I really want to make him work as a DPS character. Of course, I do know there is a lot of hate. I don't want to talk about this in this video. I have a lot of different videos talking about Zhongli as a nuker, as a DPS. I have artifact sets video on him, talking about him being the worst 5-star in the game. So yeah, definitely make sure to check them out if you want to know something more about Zhongli. Weapon wise, he has the Vortex Vanquisher. I was very lucky to pull that 5-star weapon, also ascended to level 90 already. None of my characters are currently level 90, so I think this would make a huge change. But because you do take a lot of resources to bring them up to level 90, especially like the heroes with an adventure experience, you really have to think about just ascend like one character between patch 1.1 1.2, because the next patch will bring out a lot of other characters that I want to try out, maybe. So that's the reason why I decide to only level up one character. Zhongli definitely will be my choice to be level 90. I was debating about this um, quite some time, but after I tested him so much, I think I'm most interested in his level 90. Jean is my first 5-star character. She currently runs the Battle Pass weapon, the Black Sword. Did run the prototype Ranker at the beginning, so she was very, very useful between AO30 and AO40, where she was my main DPS, because in this time I didn't have Klee, I didn't have Child, I didn't have Zhongli. Only Jean and Beidou were my two characters. You don't have some decent artifact sets. So what she currently is running is a double gladiators, double bloodstained chivalry set, but there are some pieces that are not upgraded. So for example, the goblet is a Hydra or no, a Nemo damage bonus set, which is still +0. Same for the gladiator piece, which with attack percentage has some very shitty subset, but she does a job. She just should heal the team. Constellation wise, she's also Constellation 0. She has all her talents leveled up to level 6. So the reason why I do not level up my talents higher than level 6, even if I can though, is because I'm unsure whether I want which role the characters want to fit in. So the only character I'm pretty sure what to level up is Zhongli's ultimate, but I do miss out on the task of Monoceros Kaylee, which you can get from Child, the weekly boss. The same with Child, I have similar problem with him. All his talents are level 6. I do not know which one I want to level out, so I'm debating between the E and the ultimate. Constellation 0, his artifact is a full Nobilis of Bleach set. Yeah, I think I don't want to show these artifact sets in particular, so if you want to see some specialized artifacts, maybe can show them if you want to private message me, so I just can go over the stats of these characters real quick if you want to see those stats in general. So yeah, maybe for Zhongli, because he's currently running the gladiator set, so Zhongli's set definitely will change over time. So I still test this guy quite a lot, so I can say now that I really have 30 hours plus playtime with this guy. Yeah, Klee currently doesn't run any artifact sets, so I only have the 2 Crimson Witch sets, but at the beginning I was forming some Crimson Witch sets, which I think now were really shitty, so I did swap them out. She does have the other Battle Pass weapon, so from the first Battle Pass that I bought, the Solar Pearl, also level 80 right now, Constellation 0, and as usual, all her talents are level 6. Beto, Beto has my Wolf's Gravestone, so I did pull a Wolf's Gravestone. Also did ascend this to level 90. So these are the only two weapons that I do have at level 90. It is the Wolf's Gravestone and Zhongli's Vortex Vanquisher. So she does have two pieces of the Thundering Fury set, having a 4-star Goblet because I didn't put any more effort into her, even though I used her quite a lot, even though level 45 plus I did use her. I did use her the day before Zhongli came out, and then after Zhongli I did do a lot of testings with Beidou, with Zhongli. So usually do runner earn 2-piece Thundering Fury, 2-piece Gladiator, but Zhongli currently has 2 of the Gladiator pieces. So Beidou is Constellation 6, which is pretty insane. She does very good for me. All her talents are level 6. These are level 9 because I do have the constellations to get 3 more of her talent levels. Next one is Sucrose. I didn't really invest in this character, so as you can see, talents are all level 1. It is a project that that I didn't follow, so she's Constellation 2, but definitely I will pick her up later if I like, or if I figure out some new combos that I'd like to use. So she has a one Instructor Wanderer's Troop set to increase her consistent elemental mastery, because this character scales off elemental mastery, giving her the Mapamera, the blacksmith weapon, also level 60. It is also the weapon from the, no, as I think I already said, from the blacksmith with a refinement rank of 2. Yeah, currently not using her at all. I did use her at the beginning for Spiral Abyss, but at the moment I do not use her. Changyan, also I did invest in him. He is level 70 already. He uses my prototype Minus, which was the weapon for my Beidou at the beginning, but because he has a Wolf's Gravestone, of course, now I gave him the prototype Aminus. So for artifact sets, he just runs a random spare set with the Exile to get him some energy recharge and Noble set. So his only function is Spiral Abyss, where he is really good for me because you can get easily his cryo off. He has 1 constellation. I summoned him on Zhongli's banner once. None of his talents are leveled. Xinqiu, also very insane character. I was very curious to test out this character. Currently, he has the Fluches level 20. So I'm currently not using him, but I did use him when Child came out because I wanted to increase my damage with Child to fix his problem with his E cooldown. So this character made him very useful still when the E is on cooldown. Constellation 6 was the thing to make me test this guy out. He is insane, so if you have him with Constellations, definitely he is worth a try. Only thing that I leveled up is his ultimate up to level 6. So these two are leveled because he's Constellation 6, so he gets 3 talent levels on each of those talents. Yeah, Mona, character that I actually did not want to pull. I was aiming for a second copy of Child, but ending up pulling another, my first copy of Mona. So a lot of people would like to have a Mona, which I can understand. But that's actually a character that I never was interested in. Mona's a very nice support. She's super good. So that made me testing her in the last days for Zhongli. So I wanted to increase the ultimate damage for Zhongli. So that's why I did level up my Mona a bit. So I give her my Favonius Codex with energy recharge. Currently she doesn't have any artifact sets, but I gave her a Noblest Oblige set from Child, 0 constellations, and only ultimate is level 6. Bennett. This guy on Constellation 1, in my opinion, is the best 4-star character in the game. Yeah, he's currently ascended to level 70, but only level 60. Yeah, same with Mona. He does have my Favonius Sword, so he's currently in my team that I'm using. The Favonius Sword with energy recharge is level 70. He has a Noblest of Bleach and Maiden set. Reason why I do not run him on a full Noblest set is because Noblest set doesn't stack on his 4-piece, and Child is currently the Noblest of Bleach user in my team. So I did use my spare Maiden set to give him to increase the heal on my team. Currently 0 constellations. Would highly appreciate if he can get one constellation. So if he is featured on Albedo's banner, which is the character that we are actually waiting for in December, maybe we do get him, maybe we don't get him, maybe we get another 5-star. But if we get Bennett on the next banner raid up, I will definitely summon for him for getting his first constellations. Talent wise, it's the same as Mona. I just wanted to test him out to increase the damage from Zhong Li. He only has his ultimate leveled up for now. Yeah, all the other characters are not invested at all, so not the talents. So maybe the constellations, or some of them have Constellation 2, Constellation 1, but they don't have any of the investment. Fischl is an insane character. I just do not like to use her. Same with Barbara. I do think she's very strong. I do not like to use her. I did put her on her the 3-star weapon, Thrilling Tales of Dragon Slayer. So if you're at the very early beginning of the game, this weapon is insane. It does buff your team, and it does increase her healing because she does scares off with HP. Other than that, I just want to show off all the characters that I have, but I do not use at all. Most of them are still at level 1, do not have any, so Razor still has some constellation open. I just want to keep them. Chinyan level 1. Yeah, maybe take a quick look at my artifacts, I guess. So you can just see how much I do have. So I do have a couple of different pieces, level 20, which I'm currently using. So I do not have a lot of other spare artifacts left because I use them immediately to get the pieces up to level 20, level 16 to make some showcases for you guys, or to test out the characters for myself. Yeah, I do have like a lot of different crit rate, attack percentage. Some have good subsets. For example, this one has really good subsets, but this one is like all right. Could be a lot better. This one is not that good. It wrote a lot into defense percent. So sometimes it is what it is. But if you want to have some tips for artifacts, try to grind them at 45 plus, not earlier, and because 45 you're guaranteed to get 5 stars. And what you want to do then is you want to get crit rate and crit damage on the most of them. So there are some other ones that scale better off with like energy recharge or with HP, but I would say the majority of characters need crit rate and crit damage. So this would be like the god roll. So except like for this feather, this is pretty much a god roll feather. Like this one is all right. It has attack and crit rate, which is also a very good combination. This one is really good. So this is like a very realistic one to get. So crit damage, crit rate, like on the same numbers. This one is very lucky. So if you can get this over 20%, it is insane. Yeah, I was very. That's why I'm very lucky with the gladiator set. So I think there are not a lot of people that can use a 5-star gladiator set. So I am currently able to test it. Look at the attack set from a Zhongli. Has 2,800 attack, but still has 90% crit damage. Would be very nice to get this to 100%, and this like to 45 to 50% would be insane. Maybe let's take a quick look in my inventory for my weapons. So my only 2 weapons at all level 90, of course, Vortex Vanquisher and Wolf's Gravestone. Rust 4-star, so the 4-star weapons are only level 80. I did use this until adventure rank 50, and this one I just got recently from the battle pass, so I leveled it up to level 70. This is way better in my opinion for Jean. This is good for physical damage characters, but I don't think that physical damage is so strong in this game, especially in the end gate or in the end state of the current game. So if you like before adventure rank 45, I think physical damage still is very solid. You do not need anything else. But the more you get into the late game, the more you rely on elemental reactions because the more damage you need. The enemies get stronger and you cannot get stronger after level 50. So you need elemental reactions to be stronger to beat the enemies. And yeah, that's currently like the problem that we have. I do not use all the other weapons. I tried some of them, so I just leveled them up to level 20. I do have a lot of the Witzif. I think this is an insane weapon if you have this one. Favonius Lance, or all weapons with energy recharge, or with crit rate, or with attack percentage. I think these are like weapons that are very insane. This one is like, Rain Slasher Elemental Mastery, so I don't really know when I would use this. Sacrificial sword is like, all right, this one, elemental mastery. Yeah, you want to look at least for some decent subsets, and then of course for a very nice passive effect. Yeah, I just showed off my artifacts. So these are all my materials. So you can see I do not have a lot of heroes, wits, and adventure experience because I am using them for all my characters. I not do spend often to refill my resin, but recently I did it a bit more because I want to provide some content. But I didn't do it for the majority of the time at the beginning. So I have a lot of slimes because the only slime character that I currently have in my box is Zhongli. So what you can do is, so if you can see like all these numbers from my materials, you can compare them with your inventory. Then you can see what you like need if you want to be ahead and prepare for the next characters to upgrade them. So for these talent materials, I never used one of these, but I will use them very, very soon. So I do think um, as soon as the next reset is, I want to do one more boss, and then after this, I want to decide which characters or which talents I'd like to use them. Yeah, the reason why I didn't use them is because I can't decide which talent to level up because I'm very undecided. I want to give the character the role because after talent level 6, I think it is very hard to decide which talent to level up, even though you get these materials every week, so you cannot do anything wrong, but only time can fix the issue. And yeah, we all know we don't have time, so we don't want to fix any issues. Yeah, talent wise, I did use a lot of the gold and freedom and resistance. So these are the most free teachings that I have. That's why I have a lot of some other like diligence. So I never had a character that used diligence for now. Still saved up my crown for the character that I'd like to use. So maybe I like to use it on Zhong Li, but I'm not too sure because there may come out another 5-star character that shines for me that I do really like. Do not have a lot of the upgrade materials for weapons because I recently upgraded a lot of my weapons. Yeah, I think looking at weapons, I did want to mention try to farm these crystals every day. Just 2 days ago, I had like 1,400 of these, and then I upgraded like this, and this. So just 3 weapons, and over 1,000 of the mystic enhancement ores were gone. So highly recommend farm crystals at least every 2 days if you want to prepare for adventuring 50. Um, yeah, referring to cook and potions, so I do make potions like let's say once every 2 weeks if I did use all of them, and I cook like also at least once or twice a week. So after adventure rank 45, I do think cooking is very important. There are a lot of players that do say yeah they don't want to use any food buffs, which I can understand, but some of them can make your gameplay a bit fun, or it can increase your quality of life in the game. But yeah, especially because you can get an achievement by learning all the recipes. So as you can see, I did learn all the recipes. I do not have any of these left to learn. Yeah, other than that, here are all the other materials. So I also always strum like character essential materials, even though if I have enough, because I do not know, because there will come another character that does need the essential materials. So what you can do is farm them in your own world like every 2 days, every 3 days. So that's especially if you say I have nothing to do in the world. This is something you can do. Collect anything of these. So what I do think was not fun is to like collect crabs. So always if I see them, I collect them. Chicken is easy farmable if you have venti, if you guys do know. Um, yeah, then I have a lot of these materials, core lapis. A lot of characters do need this. Definitely prepare yourself. You never want to run out on these because they are easily farmable. Yeah, I have a portable waypoint. You can get this if you have. What I want to say, if you have, I think level 7 of the reputation system, or level 6. I think level 6 or 7 you enable this, and then you can craft this at Timaeus. This is also very nice because you have like a shortcut for your food, which you can use. These are some quest items. I think we don't need to talk about this. Yeah, my 133rd Geo Sigil. I never used the hunting traps. Yeah, these you get of course from the summons. Didn't use this yet. And I'm very bad at saving my fragile resin. So if you have fragile resin, saved it up until 45 plus, you're the winner. This is very good because then you will progress a lot faster. Fragile resin is like a premium currency like Primo Gems. I'm very bad at saving these. I always use them if I get them. That's the way I did progress that fast because if you use Fragile Resin, you are guaranteed to get 300 adventure rank experience. Yeah, other than that, maybe let's go over real quick over the achievements that I have. So there were some times where I want to do all the achievements. There were some times where I don't want to do them, of course. So here I just missed to send a character to phase 6, which will happen very soon. Reach friendship 10 with 4 characters. That will take quite some time, and this will also take quite some time, but I want to start farming Leyline soon since I'm running out of heroes wits. So this will be done just by time. This is a very easy one. If you just progress through the story. So I have a lot of them 100%. This is 124%. There are a lot of things that I didn't pay attention on yet. So this is one that I didn't really look on yet. But this one I did. This one's very easy. So you can go, if you want to have like another card, you can just do this. Yeah, this you get automatically. I think most of you have this. Sparabus, this is pretty hot though. Floor 12. I did some I never attempted to floor 12, but I'm pretty sure that I can do this. Maybe I want to do this week. So because floor 11 chamber 3 is pretty easy for me, but for some reason I never get to floor 12, and oh, it's like always because if you start to do Spiral Abyss, it take quite some time, and yeah, mostly when I do this, I did all my other stuff, then I run to the Spiral Abyss. But I definitely recommend the farm Spiral Abyss because it gives you like 150 Primo Gems each stage. So these are like 450 if you can clear everything. Most of the people can't do so. On average, you get like 200 to 300 Primo Gems additionally every 2 weeks. So definitely make sure to clear the Spiral Abyss. This one I never had luck with, so you have to get a specific daily quest to unlock this name card. This one also. Yeah, same with like all the others. So I'm very close to do this. The only thing that I have to do is to unleash 5 elemental bursts within 15 seconds, which I just tried once. I failed, but yeah, if I have time, I will come back and do this, and maybe you have some recommendations to do. Name card wise, what can I show you? I'm very close to get the one from Jean because Jean was my first 5-star. I did use her quite a lot, and these are the 5-stars that I the name cards that I get from the achievement. So yeah, if you guys don't know, if you get adventure rank 10 with your characters, you get the specific name cards, which is pretty nice because it adds some flavor into your profile. So I'm aiming, of course, to get the one for Zhangli and the one for Beidou. I really do like Beidou, but yeah, for now that's like up in the stars. It's not that important. But yeah, if you do not have something to do, this is something that you can do. Yeah, otherwise, do your daily commissions every day, obviously, then start use your resin, and after using your resin, then start to do some farming routes, farm ores, yeah, do some stuff just to progress, to not get behind. Yes, guys, that's it for my AR50 showcase. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys do, like, comment, subscribe would help me out a lot, and I'll see you guys next time. If you guys want to see more Genshin Impact content, video shit power streamer now, make sure to check them out, and I thank you for your support.